Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri Pro Tips, episode 45. 45 is a big number and we're almost at 50. I can hardly believe it. I still remember the day I got up, I'm like I just want to tell someone one thing. Then I did it like 10 times. I'm like, that's 13 pro tips. Like the first day I was like, whoa. And here we are, 45, coming up on 50. And this pro tip is something I overlooked. Hi Sleep. This was something I overlooked because this was something I found out late game, but like my first playthrough of the game, so like around November, and that's like almost a year away from now. This pro tip is literally like the proest of tips. Hey Soul, hey Sleep. So the other day I got a request from a guy to help him get to 105. And he's like, oh, I'm like, okay, sure, I'll do it. And he's like, so should I pop these 50% EXP boosts? I'm like, 50%? Those still exist? He's like, yeah, I got a whole bunch from doing story. I'm like, oh. But, so if we go to the Neon Koro Pond. So, if we go to Point Exchange, is what I want to say. Your birthday is November 2nd? Oh, okay, my birthday is November 18th, Sleep. Did you want some kind of birthday video too? But so when you look in the trade-in section, you won't find any experience boosts or anything in here. You'll find artisan swords, great fortunes, extraction tickets, skill cards, etc, etc, and Vanguard scrolls, but don't touch those. And throughout the normal progression of the game, you will receive experience boosts 50%. And I believe I can just pull up experience boosts from my inventory just to have a clear frame of reference. I thought they'd be in the other menu. I didn't think they would be there. Okay, so I have, you know, 3 300s, 12 200s, and 18 100s. So the 50% EXP boosts do not come in lucky boxes. The only ones that will come in lucky boxes are the 100s. 200s are purchasable from the shop and or come from Neon Koro Pond money events and etc. And then the 300s come from the login calendar or special events, etc. Same thing with these drop boosts and Ryu boost, all that good stuff. So what's so special about this 50% EXP boost? So you'd think, okay, well, I'm going to use my 50% first, then I'm going to use my 100s, then I'm going to use my 200s, 300s, etc, etc. But no, the 50% is honestly useless, okay? So right now we have Fever. This is literally the minimal Fever, 50% EXP. It's not really worth anything. So basically what it means is if you do a dungeon twice, it's the equivalent of you doing that dungeon 3 times. That's a 50% EXP boost, you know, on the fly there. So 50%, what's really important is the drop boost, money boost, whatever, but 50% is just 50%. When it gets to 75, 100, then it's worth notifying, or it's worth. But 50% EXP boosts, like the manual ones, are garbage. They're not substantial, they're not worth anything. But they are worth a lot in the Neon Koro Pond. So like I was in the Neon Koro Pond just a second ago, we saw that like extraction tickets are 3 points and skill cards are all worth 5, and amulets and stuff are worth 3 and 4, vanguards are worth 30, etc, etc. Those 50% EXP boosts are all worth 5 points each. So when you go to the Neon Koro Pond to trade them in, I think you get about 17 of them from doing story. Throughout my normal like playthrough of the game, I never used an experience boost unless it was like 100% or something. But I never used one because experience was so bad in Echigo. So when someone said, oh, you just trade in those boosts, I'm like, we can trade those in. I went in, I took 17 of them, and I traded them in for 5 points each. So I think it's 17, that's the number in my head. I don't remember how many it was, but there's a lot you get through just doing the progression of the game. So let's say there's 10 of them, that's 50 points, that's 3 free artisans. You'll get about So 135 points just from progressing through the story manually. And those points are very good because, you know, artisans are useful. You never know what you're going to need, so 135 points is great. That's the equivalent of, you know, 3 Ogi skills. So that's awesome. Furthermore, on that note, so the 50% EXP boost, that's the pro tip I wanted to share. Just, you know, don't use them. They're better off trading them in for points. It's not worth it. So on that note, throughout the normal progression of the game, you'll also receive skill card set, like they're gonna be Roman numerals, like 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is useful, 5 to maybe, I think Juan gets Inferno, but 4 and 3 aren't that special, and you can also trade those in for 10 more points as well. So that'll get, and they come from story missions, I believe. So that's another 10 points, so 145 points just from completing the story. And then, you know, you'll get friendship Komenus from doing stuff in the story, I believe, and then lucky boxes, trade them in. Easy, you know, 9 artisan swords right there, just going through the story. And that's basically how you get 1 weapon to 100. You just got Siegfried? That's awesome, Lost Soul, that's awesome. So, Dad unplugged the PS4, oh no. So that's that pro tip. I just want to, you know, remind people, 50%, don't use them, trade them in for points, and all that stuff. So that's great. You know, 45 pro tips. We're coming up on 50. We're also coming up on 700 subscribers, so I have to get more lucky boxes by then. I had to open them prematurely when I was making the L, because I ran out of artisans and amulets and it was bad. So I opened up 140 boxes. I got 1 artisan sword, and I got like 20. I got about 20% smeltings and like 2 EXP boosts. It wasn't a very good haul at all, but it was enough to let me make my Burgundia and Severance, and then I made this later by trading in a bunch of stuff. So that's in case anyone's wondering what happened to my lucky boxes and stuff. If anyone's wondering why my hair is like, you know, I'm wearing my old hairstyle, the reason for that is because I recently got some beautiful fan art that showed off Aurelia in this very costume. So with this hairstyle, the little dragon outfit at the top, no wings or anything, you know, but it had the devil horns and before the 9 tails. So I thought I'd like to relive that for a bit. I'm going to try and post that fan art on Twitter pretty soon. I'm pretty proud of it. I love it. My first real fan art ever, so it's awesome. I'm going to be sporting this do for some time, but I probably will go back to the new look because I like it. Hi Sasuke. I haven't seen you in a long time. But as we all know with my pro tip videos, they're not 2-hour long things, they're not 30 minutes, 10 minutes, anything like that. You really love Naruto? That's awesome. But I'm probably going to be getting out of here because I want to keep pro tip videos short and sweet. I love showing love to the comments on the side, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. You love everything Naruto. Naruto is the whole reason I got into YouTube, Sasuke, because I was playing the GameCube games and the Japanese one, and I really enjoyed them back in the day, and I uploaded tons of videos, so I really enjoyed it. I think Naruto's coming to a close right now, the anime. Don't know if they're going to go into Boruto stuff, so I don't know. I haven't really watched it since they did so many fillers in a while, but I read the manga a long time ago. So, but yeah, I grew up on Naruto. I didn't like it at first, like when I was 10, 11, 12, whatever how old I was. Did not really care for Naruto. I watched the first episode, I'm like, whatever. And then it grew on me. And then when I was young, like, I could not remember the characters' names at all. Like, I'd watched Dragon Ball Z growing up, so it was kind of easy for, like, Goku, Vegeta, Nappa. Their names were, they weren't, like, Japanese, like, they weren't, like, a hardcore Japanese. So I was able to get, like, the Dragon Ball Z names, no problem. And then Naruto has like real legit Japanese names. I'm like, okay, this guy's name's Naruto. This guy's name is I have no idea. This guy, it's like Sakura. It's like, When I was watching the episode where Team 7 was fighting Kakashi, I enjoyed it, but I had no idea what Sasuke's name was, and I was like 10, and I'm like, I think that's Brennan. His name is Brennan, and he's going ham. Like, I had no idea. And then when I saw the Sharingan, I'm like, Sharingan. I said it 50 times because I had to remember the Sharingan and the Zabuza Bridge. So it was some good times. I grew up on it. So Lost Soul, I agree. One Piece is my favorite, but they both have their merits. They're both good. Everything has their flaws. Don't start. Hi, Gray. Everyone's just coming in to say hi. I should stream on YouTube more often. I'm always on Twitch and stuff. I guess I can take some more time to talk with you guys, even though it's supposed to be a pro tip video. Look at this thing. I'm almost ready, guys. What? Yeah, it is. This totally is. Get out of here. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. I just need like all the rewards. Yeah. It happens. What do I know? I don't have any Scarlets. Okay, I'm about to say. I have probably like 4 Inaris on me. Oh my god. I can make dancing water for days. This is the easiest mag in the game. Hi, Rhyme. I got 37 of these. What? We're gonna have a war. I can only make 7 more hundreds. Okay. But I've almost got my first fuse mag, so that makes me happy. Anime love. What's the matter, Rhyme? You got bad news? What do you mean? Rhyme, that's no, get out. No, they're both good, both great. We're gonna have to make a video. Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna close down this because I want it to be a pro tip video, and then we're gonna come on for about half an hour and we're just gonna talk shit about anime, okay? So we're gonna do that. Alright, cool. Alright, see you guys then. Oh, I know you guys have your glitches. I know. Oh, hey, Solomon. Oh, hi, Ryoko. You have gold hair now. But, I know you guys have your glitches, I know. So. But I'm gonna come back in 5 minutes, and we're gonna just talk shit about anime for like 45 minutes, okay? My phone might go off, and I might have to answer it, but I'll just unplug my mic and we'll come back. So. You're about to take a test? Well, you better do it. In college, son? Okay. Well, like I said, I'll be right back. And I'm gonna have some water, maybe I have a piece of cheese, and I'm gonna get ready to talk about anime for just, like, as long as we want.